Okay, so if I remember correctly, where we left off was with the beat up, half dead Riv being found inside this room.
Yep.
Yes.
And then, based on the little video we did for anyone that did get a chance to watch it or anyone that didn't get a chance to watch it, she very soon after you entered the room blacked out in pain. So you've got an unconscious Riv and a very beat up party.
And a petrified Itachi.
And a petrified turned to stone Itachi. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone's going to remember him, or if you were all going to leave and forget to take him with you, and then it's just like you left him in a warehouse.
Oh no.
We're expecting one of these.
Take it away. For reasons of plot, Henrik obviously won't join in the RP because he's not here. But we can all imagine fairly certainly what Henrik would be saying and doing and such. So. Shouldn't be a problem.
So is Riv unconscious and am I back being Vath for now?
Yeah, you are going to be Vath for the purposes of today, if that's all right with you.
Just so I know who I am.
Yeah. Yeah, Riv is unconscious. Now, I mean, Riv can gain consciousness if you want to retreat to the safety of the boat or anything and do a little bit of roleplay chatting. It's just at the moment she's knocked out on that bed.
I think I'd like that one for when Callum's back.
Okay, so leave her unconscious for now. That's fine. Riv can be passed out from pain. Henrik will just say, "Oh, I think we should take Riv back to the boat and pick her up and take the stone form Itachi under one arm and Riv under the other."
I was going to say Vath can carry Itachi, so Henrik can carry Riv.
Yeah, cool. Is everybody fine with that? Anything anybody wants to do before we leave?
No.
Have you been for a wee? Before we set up.
I just want to slip out and grab a little book off here.
Okay, roll investigation.
I would if my mouse would work. Because I've read all of my sailing books and now I need a new book.
You need a new book to read.
Yes, I do.
Okie dokie. So you take a particularly cool looking sort of black leather bound book. Just do with some sigils and runes and stuff on the front. Roll Arcana for me.
Arcana's crap. Hold on.
Okay, so you have a quick flip through, and I mean, as far as you're concerned, it's just a book of really sexy demons.
That'll do me.
Nice.
That's everybody.
Cool. Everybody ready to head out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I'll save you the trouble, and there's nothing worth looting. All of the good loot in this room was on the bad guy who got away. So, but you might have a chance to maybe track that down later, because there was some really cool stuff. So we will sort of fast cut back to the docks.
Helmin will be limping behind. Helmin's in quite a lot of pain at the minute.
Yeah, I think everyone's in a pretty bad shape.
Oh yes.
So yeah, we'll just say sort of you back to the docks, back in the boat. Take Riv back to her room and inner quarters.
I don't think she's going to want to be in those quarters. I know she's unconscious, but I think waking up in that room will be.
Is Colin still on the boat?
Colin will be on the boat somewhere. Yeah.
Can we put her in Colin's room?
Yeah, you can pop her in there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we'll obviously, before we leave the boat, just go and let Colin know that she's okay. And
yeah, just leave her in his room until he goes, "Oh my god!"
Bigaboo!
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to say, just for the sake of plot, that you're all talking on top of the boat because it's got an actual map as opposed to just a backdrop.
Yeah, that's fine.
Henrik's going to stay downstairs with Riv, so I'm going to delete him. And Itachi will just assume you've stuck in a cupboard or something out of the way for now. Put him in the corner as a hat stand for the minute.
I mean, is there any checks we can do on him now that we're out of danger, just to make sure that he's still alive?
Yeah, you can do either medicine or arcana, any of you. Anyone with any sort of particularly good
That wouldn't
magic
be
or
me.
medicine.
I'm not good at any of
My-
that.
I'll
Not unless
roll
I've got
an arcana, but my character sheet is being a pain at the minute. I rolled a 12.
12.
Yeah.
Anything,
5.
Shelter? A 5.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
on.
so all you can really tell is that he's been turned to stone. You can't really.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, you
The
he-
bad ones in the way.
man made of rock.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pretty much all you can determine. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, even like Henrik wouldn't have been any help there, apart from like a lucky roll. But yeah, it would have been a harder check for anyone not particularly that way inclined. So
Hailman will suggest maybe we need to go into town. We need to find maybe a healer, someone who can fix Itachi.
I think we all need a healer at the moment.
Our wounds will heal, but I think our friend here needs help immediately.
Will Vass know the area?
she would know the area reasonably well. Yeah.
Is there anywhere that we could suggest?
I mean, it's a good sized town, and just from sort of your arrival when you've done a bit of shopping, you'd know that there's a couple of apothecaries and sort of people that would be versed in medicine and the like.
I
Just sort of
think I know
in
some
the-
places. Maybe we should head into town then. Is everyone feeling up for this? Do you need to rest first?
I need to rest, but I don't know if this is permanent or if it needs to be fixed quickly. I can rest after we've tried to fix him, I think.
Well, how are you looking for? Do you need to rest? Are you okay?
I will need to rest, but I can walk.
Because you see, I don't need to rest for as long as the rest of you do, so I don't mind nipping into town if you want to get a good night's sleep, because I don't need as much sleep as you do.
Maybe that's not a bad idea.
Because I only need a short rest, and if you guys need a long rest, that surely would give me time to go into town, do what needs doing.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Before I go, though, where am I going and what am I asking? My friend turned to stone. Help.
I think that's all we can ask. What else do we know?
Do we know does anybody know what it was that turned him to stone?
I don't think any of us recognise the spell.
No.
You would all remember it wasn't a spell. He got hit with 2 daggers
Ah.
that sort of just came out of nowhere. So
Daggers,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
most likely scenario would be some form of poison on said dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who was it that killed the basilisk?
I think that was Vass.
Well, then she would know that she killed a basilisk while you were in there, who turned people to stone. So
Yes.
some sort of basilisk venom would be the most likely culprit. I think would be fairly common knowledge, given that she would know that Vanol had a pet basilisk. She would be aware of that.
Sweet.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
I'll just go around all the places that I think might
Apothecaries.
apothecaries
Yep.
and see if I can convince somebody to help me. To
So
help us.
everyone else is staying on the boat. Fuego's sort of just wandering off into town to an apotheker.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. I don't have any maps for that. So-
I was going to say, do we need to change map? Is it not just a case of rolling a bit of persuasion, seeing if we can get somebody to come back?
Yeah. We're not gonna change the map. We'll just we'll have you just go into town in quotes.
Yeah.
And disappear to like you'll quite easily find a local apotheker. They're not hidden. It's it's just a normal town. There's nothing sort of weird or suspicious about this place. Wouldn't it have been fun if it was just this building on the end of the dock?
That's lucky.
What a coincidence! You're just parked across from one.
Best
Yeah,
one in
you
town.
can find an apotheker. So I assume you're going to explain to him, friend hit by daggers, poison,
Yep.
etc., etc. So
Yep.
what he would tell you is, oh yeah, that sounds like a nasty case of basilisk. Does that? Permanent by all accounts, save for two antidotes. You either need a cleric to cast Greater Restoration, or you need to get your hands on some basilisk blood and turn it into a concoction. I don't have any on hand, as they're particularly rare around here. But if you can get your hands on enough of it, I would be able to prepare something.
And where would we get this from?
Best case would be a basilisk.
The one that
where
we
can I find-
beheaded.
Where could I find them? You say they're rare around here, so
Well, we
where's
killed
the best
one.
place?
We killed one.
Yeah, if that's not with her, and clearly
No.
Fuego's forgotten that.
Ah.
So.
Yeah, Fuego's only got one intelligence, so yeah.
So Fuego's
Cool.
got it. Will they frequent sort of, where would they be? I don't know what sort of environment they live in. Let's just say they frequent more mountainous areas.
Okay. So if we bring you some blood, how much blood do you need?
Just a vial, just a vial of blood would be fine.
And then you'll make us what we need to bring him back.
I can concoct you an antidote for petrification. Yeah, it's not cheap,
Excellent.
mind. The ingredients
just
aside
gonna
from
say,
that
what
would
for you?
run you a pretty penny.
How much?
100 gold.
Ooh.
Any swaying in that?
Nope. You try persuasion and see if he feels generous.
No.
Nope.
That's fine. We'll be
Yeah.
back with 100 gold and a vial of blood.
Pleasure.
And then I'm just going to make my way back to the boat as quick as I can.
Cool. Just do me a perception check. Okay. You feel like you
What's
saw
that echo?
just out the corner of your eye somebody just that caught your attention, but you're very quickly distracted by the sun going down and night starting to set in. That's all.
Okay, so I'm just going to shrug it off and carry on back to the boat.
Yep.
Have I got an echo?
Is anybody unmuted? Is that why you're echoing?
No, I don't think it's.
I'm muted.
Okay. Fair enough.
Anyway,
So,
yeah.
back to the boat.
Yep.
No, I'm echoing occasionally as well.
Yeah, I'm sometimes as well.
That's weird. Someone's not muted somewhere. Usually when there's an echo, it's from answer analysis because there's two. You're both muted in roll 20.
I've not got it set to broadcast voice or video.
Same
No,
here.
me neither.
No, I haven't either.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, never mind.
I block audio and video.
Yeah,
on
we'll
all
just try and live with it. I'm sure it'll be fine. It won't be too distracting. So I assume Fuego back to the boat to tell the others what he's found out, probably.
Yeah, if anybody's awake, yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was only a quick trip to the shops, about 20 minutes, so I don't think anybody would have dropped off instantly to sleep in that time. It was just a quick trip into town. It wasn't far. So yeah, if you want to, I assume, inform everybody, oh, by the way, we need some basilisk blood and 100 gold or a spell of greater restoration.
Yep.
Anybody with anything else to
yeah.
input? Or
I mean, Vath's gonna say that I did kill a basilisk. We can go and squeeze some blood out of that, surely.
He never said it had to be fresh, so yeah, I think we could give that a try.
I just hope nobody's left in that building. They were pretty strong.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, it is a
Rest up first. He says we have time.
So yeah, rest up first.
Okay, so everybody wants a rest. However, before you get a chance to go and rest, around you, a big blue ring of fire opens up on the floor.
Cool.
Oh shit.
That's different.
Arthur's just going to go, yeah, had enough of this shit, and sleep on the deck.
And you sort of feel yourselves drawn sort of almost downwards. It feels like you're being pulled into the floor.
Here
Scene
comes the
change.
train.
Won't be a second. Just doing a bit of scenery change.
Is it a bit
Yeah,
like
I don't need a
Jumanji,
rest.
where the floor just starts sinking into the floor?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Oh, good. I didn't think we were going to get away with a long rest.
No.
Did we
Don't
get a
worry.
short rest? I
You
didn't
know,
know, did I?
so far you've
Oh,
not had any rest.
Oh, fuck.
But don't worry, I'm not that evil.
Mhm.
You
Are
are.
you though?
Mhm.
Are you though?
I'm not. I'm not. I've got a plan. Don't worry.
That's what worries me.
Okay, and now I can move you all across. Boop. And you materialize here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
Party!
Oh shit.
Who wants to fight?
Have it.
I'm the official. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not tanking the group. No, that's here.
What's the music from there? I'm looking around thinking, what the fuck's that noise?
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of just scenery, background music-y stuff. So you land in front of this man who is stood in front of you, dressed in sort of robes, very, very well dressed, sort of like a very arcane feel to him. He goes, welcome, friends. A little late, but better late than never. I mean,
Where are we?
you did all sign up for this tournament, did you not?
What the
What's that?
fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
He's gone. Where's that?
No, I realised there was two on the map. I'd accidentally duplicated him. So I've put him back. Well,
Well, in that case, as the most handsome and the outright most awesome dude of this group, I'd like to introduce you to our team.
What the fuck is going on?
Vath just by association got dragged. Were you not aware of the tournament?
The what now?
Yes.
I'm very tired. I'm very angry. What is going
Well,
on?
you're
Heyman
here
pulls
now.
out the leaflet. Heyman just pulls out the leaflet out of his bag and just hands it to Bav.
that. They're just going to be like, yeah, we signed up for this.
And did you not know what you were signing up for?
Do we ever?
Do I
Did
look
you
like I
s-
do?
Did you sign in blood? Please tell me you did not sign in blood.
Do I
No,
look like a man with
no.
a plan?
No, not at all. Not
Oh, they
blood.
most certainly did. And he gestures. A scroll just appears with their names all sort of embellished in blood.
And
But
Beth just
you
takes a
don't
massive
appear
sigh.
to have done. If you would like to assist them, feel free. Or you can leave. I mean, I don't know how far you'll get out here, but feel free.
Heyman's just going to turn to the party and just be like, remember, there's something we're playing for here. I'm sure we heard about some famous sword was the reward, and with Ponytail coming through here, I think it's worth going through with this anyway.
Fuego's just going to look up at Bath and go, welcome to the team.
She's just gonna take a massive sigh from the bottom of her soul. Having a very bad day. This is not a good day. People will suffer for this. And so she kind of double checks that her axe is in place. You're like,
As
right,
she does that, Fuego's going to back off a little bit.
yeah.
Well, you all do look like you've rather been in the wars already today, so one moment, and he just waves his hand over all of you, and you feel just sort of tiredness and stiff muscles ebbing away, wounds and cuts sort of restoring themselves as you all return back to full health with full spell slots,
Yay.
etc.
Well, at least that's something.
Well, the rest
Thank
of
you.
your combatants stood just behind me. I'm sure you can see them all here. They're all, fully sort of rested and ready. It would have been unfair to put you at such a disadvantage.
What do we actually have to do?
Oh, well, you shall soon see. Now, I believe you're all here for one prize or another. Each of you has a specific reward that has lured you here. For our bugbear friends over here and our little goblin friends with them, it's the promise of treasure and reward. For the rest of you, something a little different. Our newest arrivals, I believe you're here for this. And he sort of just holds his hand out, and you just see the image of Lawkiller just appear, sort of extended from his hand, just like an illusion showing the exact blade that you've.
I look at Haleman for confirmation because obviously I've got no idea what this thing looks like that we're getting.
Safe.
Yeah.
Looking unsure.
And Vassi's just going to be like, a sword? This is for a sword? I have a sword. Do you want a sword? I have one here. I know we can get swords.
No. Hello?
You haven't bothered there, Scott?
Yeah, it just automatically loaded it up on the laptop again, so it kicked me out of my phone.
No worries.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you missed it or heard it, but the gentleman in front of you has just conjured the image of Lawkiller and basically confirmed that is the blade that you're potentially.
Everybody's looking at you for confirmation because we've never seen it.
Yeah, the other three people don't know it.
And we're like, what? What?
Yeah, you notice Haleman smiling. He looks at it. That's it. That's my friend's sword.
I'm just going to go to him and I'm like, what's so important about this sword?
Just a great friend and a great warrior. He adventured with us, and he lost his life defending me and Riv and Henrik, and we kept this sword as a memento of our fallen friends.
And Vass is going to put her hand on his shoulder and be, I love a story of bravery. We will fight for this sword.
If it's important to you, it's important to us.
I think it's important for Riv, and so when she heals up, I think it may give her a lift.
It's a big sword, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great sword, two-handed.
So I'm just going to kind of have a little giggle under my breath then. Like, Riv couldn't pick that up.
She'd bloody try.
Okie dokie. So he's going to say, ready yourselves, get prepared. As soon as the moon rises, we shall begin. And then he flits off to talk to the others.
I'll pull out a hairbrush and start brushing my hair and checking myself in my mirror.
Does anyone know the rules for this thing?
There's,
We know as much as you do.
if I remember,
shit.
there were two challenges: one physical and one
mental
intellect. Yes.
Yeah.
So I believe myself and Fuego are in the intelligence, and I imagine with your strength path, you and Baltair will be taking on the strength challenge, whatever that may entail.
There's been a minor alteration to that in that I forgot that I'd said that was what I was going to do. So
it's a challenge for all four of us to work together.
Yeah, I forgot that I'd originally planned on doing that until about 10 minutes before the session.
No worries.
I didn't have enough time to also build something else. I mean, it could still be that, but for the purposes of today, I don't have an intelligence competition prepared.
No.
Depending on how far we get today, I'll have time to build one before the next session, and then we can always fit that on.
Well, they never said it was all going to be happening at the same time.
Very
That
true.
is true.
So can I do a perception just to see if I recognise what else we have around the camp?
I imagine Hammond will make his way to that tent while...
Yeah, I mean, you can just see sort of, you wouldn't even need to do perception. It's a brightly lit bright campfire in the middle. You can see a cluster of sort of goblinoid and bugbeary type people in the centre, sort of a group of bandits over here, a group of bandits up there, and another group of warriors.
What the fuck is that thing?
Something else over here. And this guy's just going to be like sort of systematically bouncing around camp to talk to them before just floating off to sit on this tree. You've got 4 tents lying in the back, which look like sleeping quarters for anyone that wants to like a lie down. And then the others are just sort of like lean-tos and tenty type things that are just sort of a load of provisions and stuff underneath, general basic like warfare supplies, spare armor, spare weapons, that sort of stuff.
Well, Vath is just going to stand here and glower at everybody and generally try and intimidate.
Roll an intimidation, see if anybody's afraid of you.
No.
Nope, not a one. They all, like, literally everyone that was in earshot of you when you tried sort of grimming and growling at them, just sort of growls back. They're also not scary because they only rolled a 5, like, cumulatively. So neither of you scare each other. It's just a lot of like fist, like chest beating and
Posturing up.
Yeah.
Fuego's coming up here. He's found a pretty looking elf lady.
Mm.
And he's just going to sit there and go, hey, pretty mama, are you a demigod? Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
Nice.
And then, like, slick his hair back.
She's going to
I'm
scoff
going to get targeted.
and click. And this thing's going to run up next to you and growl very, very menacingly at you.
Hey, she didn't tell me she was spoken for. Calm down, boy.
It's like Vath is just going to go and shepherd Fuego back to the group.
She wanted me, she just didn't know it yet.
Sure, whatever you believe.
Okay, anybody else wanting to have a look for anything particular, or was it just a quick little glance around to see what you can see?
I think Helmin is just going to be looking at all the other groups, trying to get a feel of what they're about, sort of like if they seem like decent people.
Vath doesn't know the party that well, so I think what she would like to do is just very briefly just be like, what are your strengths? What tricks do you have? What will give us the advantage? You tell me. And she's just pointing at everyone, basically kind of like, what? She hasn't had a chance to see you in battle.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just resolve Scott's wanting Hailman to have a look around at the groups first, and then we'll come to that bit. So roll perception. See how
Perception.
Hailman is.
Ooh, that is a 11.
11. So you can see what you would quite easily recognise as bandits. They look, your tough, sort of rough, ragged, blood stains on their clothes, sort of bad types. Over to the side of you there, you've got your standard sort of monster group here. So you've got a bugbear, a couple of goblins, and what looks to be like a bugbear chieftain. So like a stronger version of a bugbear. To your north, they look a lot better dressed, and they look a lot more respectable than the rest of the people gathered here.
Is that Voltaire's brother?
No, it's just the same character model. We never got round to setting him up a token. But there is a rather noble-looking man, and surrounded by 4 women, all with longbows. And what I think Hailman would probably recognise without knowing too much about it as a hellhound stood at his side.
Ah, okay.
Grim.
But yeah, these people look quite well dressed, well put together. The bandit group's kind of rough and ragged, and then obviously your standard sort of monsters that are just about intelligent enough not to be eating their own shit. Other than that, that's what you can make out.
Helmet would just say to the party, just if we need to team up with anybody, I think, and he'll point to the group just above, saying those look the most trustworthy of the other groups here.
Agreed.
I'm going to look at him and wink and say, I like your style. I know where this is going. I've bagged the one at the bottom. I've called dibs.
That is problematic on so many levels.
Okay, and then Vath wanted to interrogate the party. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
Because there's just been that small battle where she's kind of seen everyone get hit by a massive fireball and someone turned to stone.
Half the party decimated in one hit.
Yeah.
Not a great audition.
Yeah.
Helmin will briefly tell her he's a spellcaster and can use several different types of spells, fire spells, etc.
Interesting. And you, fancy boy?
Well, apart from my obvious good looks, my charm's all there. I've got the gift. I've got the charm. I've got the looks. I'm a magician, so I've got the magic.
And is
I
that
can hold
useful in
myself
battle?
together. I have a few that can help us out, but my main thing is I stop everybody from dying.
That's very handy. I like that. And you?
Well, I'm handy with a longsword, especially my silvered one. Quite, what is it? I've got minor ability with magic, nothing special. Quite handy in combat, though.
We're all
Okay.
gonna die.
Yes.
And
I don't
what's
know.
your strength, big woman?
She's just going to flex and just take out the axe and just kind of...
Do one of those
Just
Terry
really-
Crews peck bounces,
Yeah.
but with a boot.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go whisper to Fuego and go, I think Henrik's axe is a slight bit better.
I did hear that. It is
You were meant to, don't worry.
It is not.
Herman's knee height, so I don't think he sees the peck dance.
Just slapping him on the head.
Yeah,
What's that?
she's just going to look at it all through and like, no, this could be fun. Or a disaster. Either way. It's an
It's going to be
afternoon.
fun and people are going to die.
Anything else for anyone else, or is everybody good with that?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he's going to sort of come across again into the middle of the camp and go, competitors, the time approaches. I hope you're all ready.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Oh,
That was a mistake.
Oh, we're going to die. We're so
That's
going
what
to
she
die.
said.
who pressed?
Oh, fuck.
What?
29 fire damage.
Well, I'm dead.
Is that enough to drop Voltaire from full health?
No, is it hell?
No, I don't even. The 15 wouldn't have even actually hit. But
Nope.
Could have been fun.
Yeah. But, just for scope, if you do decide to attack this guy, he's a level 18 spellcaster, so
Woo-hoo.
probably not a good idea.
Oh, no problem. No, fuck.
He'll just cast time stop. It's like, then what are you gonna do?
Herman wants to be this guy's best friend.
Yeah, no, this guy is not one for fighting. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I'm just heckling. Like,
Yeah. No, he's going to flick a fireball in your direction, but miss you on purpose. It just comes close enough to like singe a few hairs.
Fizzles out right in front of your face.
Yeah, and he'll like once
so this was
more, and
okay.
it'll come straight in your face, like losing his composure a little bit, because he's being interrupted.
Herman's going to cast Mage Hand and just use it to like grab Baltaire's mouth shut.
Yeah.
Say, shh.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. It needed to happen, though.
You don't know where that hand's been.
That guy's
Carry on.
fireball.
Sorry
That
for
guy's
the
fireball
interruption.
does 4d10 damage.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
ridiculous for a fireball. That's a cantrip at level 18. 4d10 damage.
Well, that makes me
It's a good little one.
Yeah. Anyway, before sorry, I want to flex more of his muscles, but I'm not gonna. He's gonna go. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. The time is upon us. I hope you are all prepared. Whilst this is a battle that many of you may not win, don't worry. There are protections in place to ensure that you do not die. Oh, don't get me wrong. Defeat will be every bit as painful as death. But you will draw breath still.
Rat's going to roar with laughter. Like, ha, this now got interesting.
Okay. And we begin. And he slaps his hand together. And just your eyes all go completely dark. You can't see anything. And then you materialize here. You all seem to have been dumped in slightly different places, most of the groups together, but Hailman and Vath have been dropped on one side and Fuego and Baltair over the other.
Can you mark which Baltair is our Baltair?
The one that says Baltair, the one that says Baltair under it.
I can't see that.
Does it not show?
Oh no.
I can
You
only
should be
see.
able to.
I can only see my own name.
Yes. Yeah. You can. Angela can see it.
No, I can't.
I can only see my token name.
Oh, that's weird. Never mind. That's fine. I thought you could all see what I could see. I thought you could all see your own names underneath.
No, I can't see Fuego's name.
Oh, right, okay. Never mind. Yeah, the Baltair, your Baltair is the one next to Fuego down in the bottom left. For the purposes of this, it is quite a large arena, so you won't actually know where each other have been dropped. You know that you're somewhere in this clearing, but you've got like little, mountains and trees and verges and stuff. You've been dropped on this side of the river, as you'd be able to see. They're all the way over here in the trees. And then in the middle here, you've got like a massive stone, almost like a pyramid, but without the pointy top. It's like a big stone pyramid-y type thing with a flat.
Oh, like an Aztec pyramid.
Plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an Aztec temple sort of design, with a rather long staircase. Its length rather belied by the map, but it's sort of like about 30-40 foot from ground to the top. So it looks like the thing's about 50 feet high in general. Yes, very Hunger Gamesy, I know. I contemplated sending you all in unequipped and make you just have to forage for weapons, but I'm then I am really ripping it off.
Inspired by.
Inspired by, as opposed to a complete carbon copy of, yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, and then you're going to hear boom out as if out of nowhere. Roll for initiative. Not that Ia would actually tell you to roll for initiative, because that's a gameplay mechanic.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Vath is going dead last.
Good lord.
12 Hailman.
12 for Hailman. Baltair's initiative is higher than Hailman, so Baltair will go first over that.
Plus, I was point 14.
Oh, is it? Oh, are you point 14? All right. Well, it's point 17. So wait, 14.
Yeah.
Oh, 12. Oh, got you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, sorry.
12.14. That's fine.
Yeah.
Baltair 12.17, so he goes just ever so slightly before.
A fraction before me.
12 with an arrow just to say that he's going ahead. Vath, I'm just going to put it down as a 3. Now let's roll in the enemies. I'm going to put them in groups to sort of slow things down. So we've got Bandits 1, Bandits 2, Captain 1, Captain 2. Then we've got a lot of initiatives to roll here.
Yes.
Book Captain 1. Book 1. Goblins. Scouts.
Goblin beef nuts.
I have not left in my head.
Okay, right. I'm going to roll up some enemy initiatives now. So they get
10. Where's my D6? There's my D6.
3.
Yes, I did.
20. Okay.
I need a second screen.
They get 22.
Transfer upstairs. I'm on it.
Oh, no, they don't.
That is an 8 for him. is a 6 plus 2, an 8 for them. That is a 4 for them. Getting some pretty low initiative rolls here.
Good.
They have got 19. Just gonna get 16. Oh, it's a shame he's not getting to go first. Then again. Oh, wait, his was popped out, wasn't it? Yeah. That is plus 2.
That's a lot of initiative.
Yes, it is.
Showing initiative.
4. And then last but not least, it's an 11. Okay. Right, now to put them all in order.
The joy of not having the initiative tracker up, it does it all for you.
Yeah.
Get a spreadsheet.
First. I should pre-roll them. I should have just pre-rolled them all earlier. I let the players go above any enemies where there's a tie, so that's the 2 at 22. Then we've got them at 20.
Oh, just realised Vath rolled pie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
How mathematical.
All the pie.
Ooh.
Then it's them.
Flavor.
Apple.
Cherry. Oh.
Cherry apple, it works.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
No, cherry apple sounds nicer.
It was either that or chicken, and chicken cherry wouldn't go well at all.
Chicken cherry, no. So then we've got Baltair.
Cranberry sauce with turkey, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, me neither. But...
Then Hillman. Oh, this is long. Cat 2. It's a good job some of these are going to be fighting each other as well, isn't it? If it was all of these against you guys.
Good lord.
We kick their ass.
It is a free-for-all, so they will be targeting each other as well. Then
Oh, is it only one last man standing?
last team standing. That's why you've
I
got
won't
it in
kill you
teams.
first, then Fuego. Balta.
You know what, you're going to commit suicide. It's like, I won't kill you first, Fuego. Then
It's been a long day.
There's no.
him, then them, nearly done, and then right at the bottom, second from last we've got Bath, and then right at the end we've got Bandit Group 1. Okay, right. Initiative rolled.
That's the admin part of D&D done.
That's the admin done. Yeah, we should have used that as an opportunity for a 5-minute break for you all. But
Yeah.
never mind. So we start with Fuego.
Okay. From where I am, can I see any of these geezers over here?
No, you are. If you just see here, down like a little cliff face. So they would be. Oh wait, hang on.
Higher than
Yeah, well, it slopes up here, but they are sort of in and behind these trees here, so you wouldn't necessarily be able to see them from there, no. I'd say you'd need to get a bit closer to see them.
So I'm going to come here and... Can I hold my action till after they've had a turn?
Yeah, it is. If you don't want to do anything at all, you can hold your turn and wait for somebody else to go. You can hold your initiative. So you want to go after a specific one of this group, because those two will go at the same time. The other two have got separate turns, so...
Do you know what? Can I hold it in a sense of if anybody comes, like anyone ends their turn anywhere near that I can see? If not, then I just do nothing that turn. Does that make sense?
You could either ready an action to do anything if anything comes near you.
Yeah, I'll ready an action so that if anything comes into sight, I'll ready my arrows. bow.
Okay, so you're just readying a ranged attack if anything comes within line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, nothing.
Yeah, absolutely fine. First up is going to be. I think we called this group 1. We will, because I move left to right. It'll be him. So he's going to go. You just sort of you wouldn't even necessarily anybody see this, but he's going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to move to there, and that'll end his turn. Then it is these 3 who are all going to come a little bit further down here, and that'll end their turn. Then it is these who are going to. I think they're probably just gonna wait it out. Actually, they're elevated. They would potentially have line of sight on you guys. What's the range for some of these? Range of their longbow. Yeah, definitely gonna have enough range. So this one here is going to take 2 shots at this guy, and this one here is going to take 2 shots at Vath. So Vath 18, 16, 12. So that one's first. So that'll hit, that'll miss. I don't think their plus is enough to get past a 16. No, +4. So that's a miss. And a miss. So Vath, 2 arrows just sort of whiz past you, disappearing into the brush. You can see the direction they came from was on top of that thing up there. You wouldn't maybe be able to work out exactly what had just fired down at you from the height. But it's definitely come from that direction, so you know there is something up there firing arrows in your direction. The bandit that the other one fired at, however, didn't fare quite as well as you and did take a hit. That is... Okay, so he's going to take 5 points of damage. Okay, that'll end their turn. Oop. Next is somebody else that's an enemy. I can see that we're going to have a lot of...
Graham talking to himself.
It's just a lot of me mumbling to myself while I do things, yeah. Because you're behind the verge, wouldn't have line of sight there. They're in the trees. Would potentially see that dude. Yeah, I'm going to say you can see that dude. So that's 2 shots at him. So that is 16. So 19. Hit. Oof. He's taken some damage. Okay. Voltaire's go.
Huh? What? What was that?
Yeah. Oh my god, Voltaire's go. Oh my god, what am I doing? Do you know what? I'm just gonna. These are trees here, aren't they?
Yes, trees everywhere.
Yes.
Trees around.
Is there a bush I can hide in?
You can roll a stealth check to use your action if you want to try and hide in a bush or a tree.
Oh, I do. That's. Oh, I've got a good one on this one. That is a +6, so that is 18.
Cool. And which bush do you want to hide in? Like, you want to move closer and hide over here, or?
Exactly.
Okay. So for all intents and purposes, let me just roll. Actually, I don't think you roll against stealth. I think it's passive perception. So, yep, you will get past that one. Yeah, not a problem. Nothing's passive perception is high enough to spot you diving in a bush. So, yeah, you are, for all intents and purposes, hiding in a bush.
Lovely, that's me then.
Cool. Hailman.
Would Hailman have seen... Firstly, would Hailman have seen where the arrows came from?
You would know which direction the arrows came from. You would also, from your position, be able to see these bandits that have just showed up on the beach area just above you.
And then one other quick thing. When we've been teleported as such, or whatever we've been moved, has the band on the wrist gone cold?
Yeah.
It would have done just because of your distance to Riv.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I just
you're
Helmin would have just
far
noticed
enough
that.
away that you wouldn't be able to feel it anymore.
But then Helmin will turn to Faf and just use his speech and say, I think we need to get out of the open here. They're just going to take pot shots at us till we get to them. And if he can, Helmin also, he will move maybe up to try and get behind this tree.
Yeah.
And then, but when he's there, he's going to, noticing that one up there, he's going to throw a firebolt at that first bandit if he can.
Is that this one here? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
I did roll a nat 20.
Whoop,
Cool.
whoop.
Nice.
Burn him to death.
Nice.
2d10. Where's the d10 gone? So, that's 7 and a 8 fire damage.
Yep, that
That's
is
solid.
more than enough to kill him. So that is one dead immolated bandit. Although I like to do it for flavor, purely for the purposes of this, I'm just going to only have like, how do you want to do it for the bigger enemies? So for little mob types, they're just going to die. I'll just cross off this guy. Where's the big old red X? Big red X.
I'm on a board.
Bottom icon, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, one dead bandit. Well, for all intents and purposes, dead.
Yeah.
Actually unconscious, but it's a magical unconsciousness that you don't get back up from. So if anybody gets downed, you're down until the end of the fight.
That'll be Hailman's turn done. He'll just,
Okie dokie.
Getting angry.
Next up is this dude. Not that you can see what I'm clicking on. Does he have a ranged attack? He can fling a dagger. I think he's just going to charge down here and then spot you guys. But for the minute, he's just sort of standing ready, holding his weapons. He's not. He can't quite get close enough to make an attack on Hailman, and he doesn't really want to lob his daggers just yet, because then he'd be down a weapon.
Cool.
So that's him. Next go is, I'm gonna skip. So next up is this guy, and he's just going to come charging over here. I'm gonna say about there. I would
Can I shoot?
think, yeah, I'd think that'd give you line of sight. So feel free to make a ranged attack with your readied action.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, well, that'll definitely hit.
Jesus.
Okay, so 11, that's fine. Just check. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just having a look at some of the stuff they do, because I don't really know what half of these things can do at the minute. So you just hear him sort of exclaiming in surprise, not really sure where it's come from because he hasn't quite seen it. He's just been pinged with a bolt out of the middle of nowhere as far as he can see. Hearing that, this one's going to come charging over, trying to look for the thing that did it, but still can't. I would say they can't see you from where they are, because this thing had sort of shielded them. You've just sort of popped round and gone twang, and then sort of dipped back round again, just sort of out of line of sight. Next up is this guy, and he's just going to barrel straight down here. What's his movement? I think it's probably 30. Yeah, just 30. That's fine. That's as far as you can get. In fact, no, he's going to use his dash, and he is going to get close enough, and he's just going to go and clash with this dude here. So he's headed down. Having seen him do that, his faithful hound is now going to use its turn, which it held, to run along behind him and get over there. Next is these two down here, and they're going to run off over here, looking for something to kill. Then it's Vasco.
Vas is going to... Oh, I've lost my mouse. Shoot her... Am I within range to shoot my heavy crossbow at this person?
You would be able to fire an arrow in that direction, but I would call it disadvantage because of the range and the height. I think it might be slightly because it's 50 foot up and about sort of 40 feet or so long. You fire in quite far. I mean, you can fire it. It'll just be a tricky shot. That's all. Yeah, 40 feet across and then about 50 foot up. So it's about 90 feet. And I don't think the range of a light crossbow
Heavy
is
crossbow.
heavy crossbow. Sorry, because even a light crossbow, it's an 80. What's the range on your heavy crossbow?
No idea. Let's have.
But just roll the attack in, and if it's good, we'll keep it. If it's pants, you can always change your mind. Oh no, it's 100, so yeah, it wouldn't be at disadvantage then. It would be a normal attack because it does have the range to get there. I thought it'd be less with it being heavier, but no, that makes sense. So yeah, that will. Yeah, that will hit. I'm not going to say there's cover. There's not going to be barricades. She's just high. So yeah, that'll hit. So roll the damage.
For 7.
7. So she's going to take that damage.
And then
you'll hear like a very light scream.
I'm going to move up to protect Helmin. And can I use my second action to use Strong Slayer at last guy?
Yeah, you can take your extra attack and hit that dude.
17.
Will hit, yep. Okie dokie. Cool.
Nice.
He didn't like it. He's okay with it.
Well, he's going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, not really a great deal else he can do about it. These ones are now going to rush in to protect their fearless leader, having seen him coming into combat. Do they have? They do. They all have crossbows. Great. They're all three going to take crossbow shots at the dude fighting him. So that is a dirty 20, 17, and a nat 20. Okay. What's his AC? So 17 misses, so 1 dirty 20, 1 nat 20. So they're firing 1d8s. One of them needs 2d8s. Okie, so that is 7, and that is 8. Okay. So 15 to him. Doesn't even phase him. Okay. Fuego, back round to you.
Is it an action for me to turn half bear? Or is it a bonus action?
It should say.
We never agreed on that.
No, it's under the general shape changer rules. Hang on, I've got werebear here somewhere. Werebear.
Where have you got it?
Somewhere.
Right there.
Can use its action to polymorph into a large bear humanoid hybrid. So it takes your action to change into the hybrid form.
Okay, so I'm going to transform into that anyways.
Okie dokie. So I'll just put Fuego down here in the corner. And then we'll put the werebear token on. Ignore its HP for the moment because it's not right. And then it's a large form, it says. It says a large bear hybrid form. So
I'm going to say I'm only going to my normal half lycanthrope style.
Yeah, but it says shape changing. It says large bear hybrid. So
right.
Yeah, you would take up 4 squares instead of the usual one because you
that changes what I
You're
wanted to do.
Big beefy bear boy.
Yeah, you're a big bear. So what is HP for 37? Okay.
I'm going to say you said my HP and everything didn't change.
Yeah, I'm just changing it because on the token it has different stats. So AC is the same, but yeah, it's just that the HP value needed lowering from traditional werebear stats.
Oh no, we'll keep them. It's fine.
No, you won't. Not yet, anyway.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, if you want to stay normal sized, I'm happy for you to be normal sized.
I can't hide when I'm a big bear. But no, if that's what it
can,
says, if that's what it says I am, then that's what I am.
You just
I
need a
mean,
bigger
yeah.
bush.
Yeah, you just
Exactly.
need a bigger bush. You can climb a tree. Bears are good at climbing trees.
Yeah, I can't control my bear.
That's not what she calls me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you've gone bear form.
I can't move it or anything.
Oh, is it not letting you actually
Oh,
move?
that's
the
what you
bear?
mean. You can't control your bear.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I can't
I
move
thought just
it.
in character you're gonna go wild.
No, I can't move it.
Represents.
I thought Angela was getting into character then.
I can't control my bear.
Hey, you guys.
Oh god.
Can you communicate?
Because I'm
As a
only half
as a
your
hybrid,
height.
yes.
Yeah, I just double check that before I start
I've
talking to
climbed
a
this
bear.
bush here, this little tiny bush that I'm sat on top of.
Yeah, you should. I was gonna say, yeah, you should now be able to move yourself.
Yeah. I've now climbed this bush.
Cool. You're in a
And
bush.
I'm putting my hands over my eyes like, you can't see me.
Roll stealth.
If I can't see you, you can't see me. Right, stealth. Be nice.
As far as Fuego knows, he is entirely hidden as a bear in a bush.
Yes.
He's not moving, he's moving very slowly.
Yeah. Anything else for Fuego?
No, that's it. It's my action use, my movement. I'm done.
Cool, no problem. So enemy up first. That's miss. That's going to hit. Oh my god, he just rolled abysmally. So this dude over here that squared off with that guy, no word of a lie, rolled a nat 1, followed by a dirty 18, followed by another nat 1.
Wow.
Yes.
So yeah, that could have gone better for him. Because they're all going to hit. They're just not all going to hit what he wanted to hit.
Good.
That is, I need that, and I need that. Okay, so that is a 7 to him, 7 to one of them, and 4 to one of them. Okay. God, so many numbers. Although I've only got myself to blame. I made you fight these guys. I put them all here.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Yep. Oh well.
We'll try
It'll be
and
worth it in the end.
we'll try and reduce the numbers for you as we go.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to
numbers,
reduce
what does it mean,
themselves
base?
as well. Right, next up is these two. That guy's dead, so he's going to sort of squeeze through there. And he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't quite squeeze through, so he's going to fire between. So that'll be, I'm going to call it half cover. So that adds 2. So, oh my god.
We're just 4 of you. There's like 50 of us.
This dice is cursed, I swear. Another nat 1 for an enemy there.
I like this.
Keep using that dice. We like it.
I swear down, I'm not even lying. Like, genuinely, that's 3 nat 1s in 2
We
turns.
like it.
Why would you lie about a nat 1, Graham?
Exactly. It only hurts me. So the one swinging his weapon towards Vath is going to completely miss and stab the boss guy stood next to him. So that is 6. And the one firing the arrow just straight up missed. It wasn't quite enough to do any damage to anyone. But that is what's 6 away from that? That's that. Cool. Next up is these dudes. So I'll fire down 2 attacks each. So if I just roll my 6d20s, that'll do all 3 attacks at once.
60/20s.
Saves me having to roll them all individually. Oh, I've dropped one. 15.
I'm in that one. 4 nat ones.
That one.
There are no nat ones. Lowest I rolled was a 6. That was,
Highest you rolled was a 12.
highest I rolled was a 19, but
No nats in there. That's fine. No nats fine.
so
That
that's
doesn't affect us just yet.
first
That's a decent
2,
trip, I think, so that's good.
second 2, third 2. So let's do that one first. That is a D8. 7. 7.
Where's my
plus
6 in
2,
D6?
9.
Where's it? Where's? I keep losing that D6. Is that it? That's the one I
That
like.
guy, and then
Yeah,
that
gold
one. That'll miss that one. Okay, next 2. In fact, all 4 of these are going to be coming straight for this dude here, because as far as they're aware, as far as they're concerned, he's the biggest threat. So we've got.
Really?
As far as they're concerned, yeah, there's more bandits around than there are you guys. They don't know whether you guys are scary.
Vath is 8 foot tall. Little
Yeah,
offended.
but
All right. All right,
Three
fine.
giants.
4 shots coming towards Vath instead, then. And that's what you get for arguing. All 4 do hit, so this is 4 longbow shots at Vath, and that'll teach you.
Yo.
I'll take it. I've never
Roll the
played a
damage.
tank.
4.
That's very true. That's very true. Right, so we've got a 2, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So 4, 8, 11 plus 8. So 19 points of damage to Bath.
Oof.
That is a bit of a...
That'll
Got her angry now, you've made her mad. Tasted her own blood.
You made me bleed my own blood. That'll be there.
She'll get her own back.
I'm sure. Next is this one, who's going to attack the 2 goblins there, who actually have quite a surprisingly high AC, and I think both of those miss, because it's only +6. Yeah, both miss. So that's that turn done. Balter, hiding in a tree.
Yes, hiding in the tree. I would like to try and move bushes.
Okay. So
Then,
pick
like,
direction
here.
and where? Yep,
You see,
where you moving to?
here.
So you want to go up the verge and into these bushes there, yeah?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, just roll stealth as you go.
Not as good, but it's a 10 plus 6, 16.
Okie dokie. I do think that is just what you need. Yeah, that's enough. I don't think those will have anything close to what it needs to be. Nope, and nope, useless. Cool. Yeah, you are you are sufficiently hidden in the tree.
Lovely. Do I have line of sight on anyone?
I mean, from
Don't think I would have.
in a tree. I mean, it's only a small broken down wall there. You would
Yeah.
potentially have broken line of sight on those 2, because you are in a tree, so there'll be
Yes.
some breath in your way. But whether or not it'd be enough to make a difference, probably not. So I think you'd be fine, yeah.
Okay. Can I fire my Jekyll and Hyde weapon at them?
You can, yeah.
So is that's 12 plus 6, that's 18. My math's right?
So 18 on your first attack, and then your other attack, because it's
Yep.
action fire 1, bonus action fire the other, and it's fire you 2 if you're dual wielding.
That is 2. No, that's not fucking right. 8 plus 6, people. It's 15. 14.
Okay. You hit with your main attack. So go ahead and roll damage.
So that is a 4 plus 3 because it's my good hand, so 7.
Exactly what you needed to blow one of their faces clean off.
Nice.
Which one are you targeting, the front or the back?
We'll go for the front.
The guy at the front.
Makes sense.
Okay, yep. And just send a fireball out of your gun straight towards him. Just roll me a dex save, please.
Oh, I love these. Where's my 20?
Well, you did just fire a flaming crossbow from inside of a tree. So.
Oh, I know.
Did you aim it well enough and not set the tree that you're in on fire?
Oh, please let me set it on fire. So that is a 10 plus dex save.
Yeah. So 10 plus dex.
13. It's 13. It's plus
13.
3. Yeah. My dex is a plus. My dexterity save is a plus 3.
All right. Okay.
So it's 13 total.
So I mean, I made it fairly achievable with a 15. Was the check to not set the tree on fire. So
I've set the tree on fire.
You have set the tree that you're in on fire.
Fire!
Get out.
And I believe that it would have used the majority of your movement to get there. Hang on, you were in there. 1, 2,
I think
3,
it would have.
5. I think you've got. What do you have movement wise? Is it 30 or 40?
40. Have I went one too many?
No, you've got 3 squares left if you want to
get
sort
out
of
of the tree.
get out of the
I would
tree.
like to jump out of this tree. I just made a bonfire.
Yeah, that's fine. You can pick whichever direction, move 3 squares, or as many squares as you want. But yes, you have. Yeah, and I was only going to make you take damage if you started a turn inside the tree. So thankfully you had enough movement
fair
left.
enough.
It's because it's only just started to catch fire, and you've gone, oh shit, and just jumped out.
You're a very
But,
nice
yeah,
DM.
Smoke is starting to rise up from the tree as a big "I'm over here." So may have inadvertently made yourself a target, but hey ho, that's how it goes. Hailman is up next.
Can't hear you.
Sorry.
I was going to say, is Scott gone? It's like,
No, just muted by mistake.
Cool.
If Ellen moves there, could he use a cone effect without hitting fat? Fab.
Without hitting fat. It's like,
Had a heart meal.
What size cone?
15 foot burning hands is what Hellman's thinking.
Cone. I have things for this now.
You do, yes.
So there's your 15-foot cone. So I assume you're going to point it out of Hailman.
Yeah, straight towards this guy here, sort of thing. Yeah.
In that sort of a direction. I mean, it's on diagonals, isn't it? So. Because if you fired it in a straight line towards him from there, I would put the point of origin, like the little, the right angle, the little corner in the bottom right. So yeah, if you stay there, you can get all 3 of them and miss Vath.
So yeah, that's what Helmy's going to do. So Helmy's just going to put his hands together and he's going to cast Burning Hands, but he's going to cast it, if he can, at a
10th level.
No, it's only let me do it at the first level. I wanted to do it at 3rd level.
Why will it not let you cast it?
I just clicked it. It should. I thought it normally used to come up with
usually you get a pop-up, don't you, that says what level do you want to cast it at?
But it hasn't come up with a pop-up, you see.
Well, what does it do different at 3rd level?
It's just 5d6.
Just roll 2 more d6 then, and we'll just say that you've cast it at 3rd level.
That is mental.
I rolled another 5, so it'd be 14.
So 14 points of fire damage to all 3 of them. Yeah, that's absolutely.
Yeah, there is a deck save, I think, though.
Dex save.
Yes. 14.
So a dex save of 14. Let's just
5d6. I was hoping for better than that.
So we got 17 and 11 and a 9. Plus, I think they all get like +2. So 1 success, 2 failures. I'm going to
nearest 2 probably get.
Nearest 2, yeah. The one at the back would be the one more likely to succeed because of distance. The 2 closest take the majority of the damage on that, I would say. Aren't these little area effect things really useful? It's like, look,
cool.
You can see exactly
what
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah,
At least no debate.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's no arguing with it. It's like it's right there in front of you. You can see what you'll hit. Yeah, I'm glad I bought them. It was worth I think they were about £8 or something, but it was worth.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Let me just kill off this token. Adjust this one's HP. He's looking very, very unhappy now. A little bit wounded. Not quite bloodied, but definitely worse for wear. And the one behind him is looking quite bloodied. So another kill. And yeah.
Helmin's there. He's not going to move. He's just going to stand next to.
Standing next to Vath.
Fav. Yeah, standing next to Fav and just like trying to look strong.
Cool. Next up is the one toe-to-toe with Vath. That'll miss. That'll hit. That'll miss. So just the one hit, and I believe it's a d6 plus something. D6 plus 3. 6 points of slashing damage to Vath from that dude. Given he gets 3 attacks, that's not very good for him, but
No,
but very good for Vath.
we like that though.
Yeah. This little doggy here, is going to run around here, and it's going to use its flame breath. Fire breath. So it gets its own 15-foot cone.
Oh my god.
So let me get my 15-foot cone back out. That's what she said. Okay. Oh, we're all children.
I was going to say, we all jumped to exactly the same reaction. Nice work, team. Nice work.
High five.
Wants to try and get. Yeah, that'll get all of them. So they all now need to do a DC 12 save. That's a fail. That's a success. And that's a fail. So again, 2 closest will fail. 1 at the back will succeed. But this little doggy does 6d6.
Oh.
Had to go 1 more than him, didn't you?
12. 6, 12, 13, 17, 22. 22. Get rid of that. So the big dude is looking wounded. This guy is dead, and this guy is also dead.
Nice.
So we're making short work of these guys, people.
Good.
Whittling them down.
Somebody's making short work of them anyway. Does he have a multi-attack? No, just 1 attack for him. That's fine. So that's him. Next up is this guy who, having seen the smoke rising from the tree where Balther is going to 1, 2, 3.
I wonder
4,
what's going on
5,
over there.
6. Run straight towards Balther.
Hello, my little friend.
Now, I will forewarn you, this guy does hit hard.
Oh, fuck.
Very hard.
Balthur's not the most resilient.
80 again, is it 17?
17. I got nerve.
A 16 will just about miss. These guys get a +5 and I rolled an 11. I'm hoping for anything underneath the 12, to be honest, because I don't really want to hit you with this. And that's a 10, so you have luckily managed to avoid 2d8 plus 3 damage.
Wow.
But next up is his buddy, who's going to run up just next to him and also take some swings at you. I think he only gets 1 attack. Yeah, no surprise attacks. So this one, what's his plus to hit? +4 to hit. That's a 9. So no, they've also missed with their 2d8 plus 2. So you could have quite what's the word I'm looking for? Possibly have died there. If those 3 attacks had managed to land, that could have been all she wrote for you. But luckily for you, they missed. Now this guy, I've got his character sheet actually open on here, so I'm just going to swing them on here, save me having to roll the dice. So he gets 3 attacks. That's 1. That'll hit. I'll roll the damage. 12 plus 4, 16. It's just easier than having to keep backwards and forwards in rolling stuff
Yeah.
because I've got his sheet actually open. The others I've got little like other windows that just have a blank character sheet on because Roll20 struggles if I open more than one character sheet at a time. That will miss, and that'll definitely hit.
He has a plus.
That is 40. So he just outright cleaves that guy in half, and that's that guy dead. Then he's going to start heading probably also towards the fire. Yeah, so he's going to head that way. And then it's this guy's turn, who is going to run up here, probably get to about there. Wouldn't have great sight on them, so that'll be him. Vasco!
Vas is going to have a go at this dude. Although actually first I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance to roll a d12 and get some more HP back. So 1d12. 4, worth it.
Yeah.
It's something. So I am...
Oh, is that second wind?
No, it's something called Stone's Endurance.
Oh, right. Is that a Goliath thing?
Yeah. No, not that one. That's... Hang on, wrong button. That one.
When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12, add Constitution, and reduce the damage that you take.
Oh, that's actually taking it rather than second wind, is
it's
it?
to shrug off some damage.
No worries.
when you get damage.
I'll use second wind instead of that then. Do I need
And
to
if you
re-roll
want,
that?
Second
You'll
wind,
get
I think, is
that
a
level.
d10
Yeah.
plus your fighter level, so it's a d10 plus 5.
Okay, shall I re-roll that one then?
You might get higher than a 4. If you get lower than a 4, we'll keep the 4. If you get higher than a 4, that's a bonus.
That's very kind.
There we go. We'll
9.
keep the 9. So that's 14 points of healing for your second wind.
Okie dokie. And I'm going to axe that guy in the face.
Yep.
Or attempt to. Very
Definitely
much
hits.
so.
Yep.
Very much so.
Yep, definitely hits.
Is
That is 21. Oh, he's definitely bloodied. He's still standing, just about, but he is definitely bloodied.
So I'm going to hit him again.
Cool. And yeah, hits again.
Ooh.
I think I made your axe a bit too powerful.
No, you did not.
little bit.
Perfect.
It does 2d12, and that was a 12 and a 10. It was 2d plus 4, so yeah, I mean, it just cleaves him clean in two. That is definitely one dead bandit captain dude. I don't get enough screen space to do it with them crammed in the corner, so I just had to move him to change him. But yeah, definitely one dead dude.
Cool.
Is Vath staying put for now?
Yeah, I think she's just going to stay there.
Okie dokie. So next up is, well, they're all dead, so that's their turn done. So Fuego.
I'm up the tree, so I have line of sight on this geezer. Yeah.
We will say yes, even though he's sort of on the other side of a tree. But yeah, we'll say yes.
I don't know how high my tree is, that's all. So I'm going to try Firebolt.
Yeah.
Some good rolls.
Take me back to my mouse. It's only 5.
Wait, 5 is 5. That'll do that. Yeah, he takes the hit.
And then for my movement, because I'm bigger, do I move further?
I don't think it increases your range, but your reach, sort of, as it were, is bigger. So if you move 5 there, you can get anything that's around you in that 5. So
yeah, I'm wanting to try and get to there.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you'd go through them to get to there.
Yeah.
So they do. If you move through their, you've not left their range. Yeah, we'll say that's fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's fine. You've thrown a firebolt and then moved to there. Yeah.
I've hit him twice now, so I'm happy.
Cool. The tree that you were in, I'm just going to say doesn't set on fire because there's a big, massive bear thing. I'll say you were poking out over the top and managed not to catch the shrubbery.
Okay.
Shrubbery.
That's fine. Next up is he's dead. Then okay. So next up is this one dude here who's going to move around his dead friends and take a swing at Haleman because he's very, very scared of Vath and doesn't want to get axed in the face. I mean, he knows it's inevitable, so he wants to at least try and do a bit of damage before he dies.
She flexes as he walks by.
So that's... What's Haleman's AC?
At the minute, I'd say 15. Yeah, I think Mage Armor's still running.
What's the duration of Mage Armor?
8 hours.
8 hours. I would say it's been less than 8 hours since your last fight. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
we didn't have a rest, did we? So I think
no,
it's still
we didn't rest. It was, I'd say, about maybe 4 hours or so have passed since then. So yeah, it's still going strong.
Thank you.
It's a couple of hours back to the boat, and then Fuego disappeared for a little bit. So yeah, we'll say it's been about 4 hours or so. So yeah, you're still fine with your Mage Armor. That's no problem. So a 15. He rolled an 11. I don't think his plus is 4. Oh damn! I've just closed the window. I clicked on the wrong one, then I went to click on the other one, and I hit the X instead of the actual window. No, it's plus 3, so he misses you by 1. And that's fine. I didn't think it was 4. So yeah, that's pretty much all he can do with his turn. I don't know why he didn't just run. Actually, I do know why he didn't just run. It's a fight that they have to sort of stay around for. So that's fine. Next is the archery type people. So this one, I'm gonna fire 2 down there. What's its AC?
Oh my god, I've been doing that wrong.
1 will hit. Been doing what wrong?
I've my crossbows have been doing the damage wrong. I just went back to say what we said about them.
Yeah.
I didn't realise they each did 2d6 damage.
Oh yeah, 2d6 for each hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you only roll 1d6 damage for each one?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
Oh right, no, it's 2d6. I just thought you were rolling really bad.
No. Oh well, we're 11 now.
Miss and miss and miss and hit. Okay, so that 1 will hit. So that is 7 points of piercing damage to Vath.
22.
7 was that?
7, yes. This one will fire down at him. So that'll hit. And that will miss. So then that is shit. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. Only 5. Okay, he is soldiering on quite well. So Valtaire, currently staring down a bugbear chieftain and a bugbear and a werebear.
It's almost unbearable.
It is completely unbearable. Yeah. Almost as unbearable as that pun. You take 1 point of pun damage. No, I'm joking.
Dad joke.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously the silvered longsword's getting brought out, and I'm just going to try and smash him in the... No, I'm not. I'm going to cast Gurden at an empowered level. Which basically, as a bonus action, I place a magical trap in the ground for it's going to be 25-foot radius because I'm using the empowered version.
Does it say whether it's a square, cone, sphere, anything?
It just says
radius.
25-foot radius.
Okay. And
yep, it'll last 1d4 turns.
Where are you centering it? On yourself.
Yeah, pretty much on myself.
So that is like there. That is a 25-foot. That is a 25-foot radius.
Perfect. It will last for 4 turns because I've rolled a d4 and got 4.
Okay.
I do love them. Pretty
all-
cool.
On non-allies within the area of the trap have half movement speed.
Okay, so it just slows them down.
And because it's empowered,
Mhm.
all non-allies within the area of the trap must make a wisdom saving throw. If they fail, they gain -1 to AC.
Okay.
And can no longer use their reaction ability.
Okay. What is
Yes.
your sign save DC?
Oh, give me a second. I think it's about 14. Yes, it is.
14. So a wisdom save against a 14. Well, that's a 1 and that's a 5. So I don't even need to check what their pluses or negatives are. So they lose 1 to their ACs. Yes.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
I never want to smash him in the face with a long sword.
I'm
Silver,
going to
of
keep
course.
that there for myself, but I need to move it so that I can actually interact with these tokens.
That's fine. So I shall roll my. Oh my god! I could not have rolled any fucking worse.
That one.
No, it's not far off it, but it is a 3 + 6.
Will not hit even with the -1 to their ACs.
Galada. Extra attack. Sorry, Fuego. That's on that one.
I'm behind
yeah.
you, the guy. So.
See, you could roll worse.
Yep.
Literally, it's because I'm not wearing my Aaron Jesus t-shirt.
He's tired.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, if it's in that one, just roll your damage on the attack.
Oh, 1d10. Where's my? Oh, I thought I had my d10. What is it? That's my 8. That's my 10. I'm hoping. Oh my god, that's not much better. It's a 5 + 3, so it's 8.
8 points of slashing damage to Fuego.
Oh, no, it's silver, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's silvered, so
Awesome.
no resistance. It's like it
Brilliant.
could not have been worse. if anybody else had accidentally hit you, that would have been halved.
Yeah. Aye. And because I've used a melee weapon, I get because I've hit. Oh no, I've not hit a creature.
No.
Bastard! I don't get it.
No,
Ignore me then.
yeah,
That's me.
you hit an ally, which I don't count as a creature. I mean, technically, I suppose a werebear would count as a creature, but for the purposes of not stabbing up the party to get yourself some advantages, I'm going to say stabbing party members doesn't count.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Then I do not get resistance on the first attack. Then.
So if that's it for Bolton,
That's me. It's the worst I've ever rolled.
So far.
Yes, so far.
You've managed to trap them and lower their AC a little bit, so that's fine.
Yep, and they can no longer use the reaction. So
no attacks of opportunity if you move away.
If I change it on my sheet, does it change it on my character?
What's that?
My health. I'm just making sure it changes it on my actual character. If I change it on my sheet, it doesn't.
No, it's not assigned to your sheet at the moment.
It's fine. I sorted it.
No, I can fix it. I can fix it. HP. There you go. Now that tokens things will change when you change your sheet.
Cheers.
Pardon me.
Hailbit.
I think Hailman is just going to. I think he's just going to pull out the short sword that Henrik gave him and try and hit this guy with his short sword.
Cool.
That is it's a 22 to hit.
Well, that'll definitely hit.
So, but then obviously he's not proficient with it, so that'd be. That's only 4 damage.
4 is exactly as much health as he had left.
Nice.
Ah.
Nice.
So,
Lovely.
yeah, that will do it. So yeah, Hailman's finished someone off with a sword. Nice.
Oh my god.
Impressive.
Doing better than Voltaire this fight. He burnt 2 people alive and stabbed someone in the face.
Henrik would be proud if he saw him using this sword.
Yeah, it's a shame Henrik's not here for this. He would have come in really handy in this fight, I'm sure. But somebody has to stay back and guard Riv. I'm sure nobody wants to let her out of their sight now.
No.
Anything else for Hailman?
Then Would Hailman be able to use bonus action to cast Misty Step and get him sent to hide in this tree where the archers wouldn't see him?
Good plan.
Misty step across, because you disappear and reappear instantly, don't you?
Yeah, but hopefully inside the foliage so the archers wouldn't see. But just before he goes, he'll just say to Fath, I'm going across. Try
And
and
then
stay
just blinks out of existence and reappears across.
Try and stay in cover. The archers seem to be aiming for you.
It's an 8-foot tall target.
I know.
As she very kindly pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah, then that'll be Helen's turn. He'll just shimmy across.
Yep, no worries. Next guy is dead. So next is this dude who is going to take a big deep breath, and you see sort of flames flickering back in his mouth as his fire breath recharges. And then he's going to make his way this way just after his master. Follow along behind him. Next, okay, Voltaire, get ready for some sweet 2d8 action. It's,
no, I might get lucky again.
It's the two bugbears right in your face that are going to be swinging. Or would they target the bear stood behind them?
The bear stood behind them.
It's a very large bear.
Very intimidating bear. The looks I'm getting right now.
I think we'll go one for each of you. That'll make it fair. So
You've been hitting one of them. I haven't.
I haven't hit either of them.
He missed both of them. He did trap them, but he missed them both. So that will not hit.
Full disclosure, by the way, I am going to have to go at 11.
Okie dokie.
That's right.
That will also not hit.
Otherwise
And that will also not hit.
trouble.
Oh. All three attacks again missed because these bugbears suck.
I love them.
I don't.
Can
you keep them as pets? Next up is this dude who is going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
If this
5,
is a
6.
bugbear, are there bear bugs that are like bears but the size of bugs?
Quite possibly, yeah.
That's what I am.
Nice.
Does he fail his wisdom save? Let's have a look. So it's a wisdom save against a 14 for entering this
Wisdom
range.
save against a 14.
Okay, so saving throws. He has no additional saving throws, so I'm just going to. Nope,
roll.
that's a fail because it's just a pure roll plus its bonus because it's not got like for strength he has +9 to a strength save, but no additional things to wisdom. So he loses one of his ACs as well and half his movement. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I assume it applies to anyone that enters the area of effect.
Yes, as soon as you enter it, it's half movement.
But I mean, he is now in range to swing his greatsword at you 3 times. So let's see how this goes.
Well,
Battle of the Twins.
We might be about to lose Voltaire. I'm not gonna lie.
oh well, I'm magically protected on this one. Oh
I can't
Oh,
even spare
no.
the dying spell.
I just clicked onto something.
The third one is a critical hit.
Oh,
Yep. Oh dang.
So we've got 14, followed by 19, followed by 32. So
fuck.
6. Yeah, somewhere in excess of 50. I'm guessing Voltaire's down.
I'm already at minus 22 after the 14 and the 19.
Negative health doesn't count when it's non-lethal. Like you can't die in this fight, so you won't be instantly murdered to death by him.
Well, I'm down.
But does that mean that spare the dying won't work on him either then, because it's a magically induced coma kind of thing?
I mean, I was just saying that for flavour with the enemies. None of the enemies have any healing spells, so I think differing rules for the party because you actually have magic. So, I mean, he doesn't need to make any death saves, so he'll just need some healing to get back up.
Okay.
But you don't need to roll death saves. You're not going to bleed out.
Right.
You're just unconscious and relatively safe, but just out. So I assume with you dropping, that will remove the Yrden from the field. I would expect.
Yeah, that'll remove your trap. Yeah, done, won't it? Yeah, because you dropped your.
It doesn't say, but however you want to rule it, I'm happy with.
Doesn't require concentration or anything. Then it's a thing that lasts a set
No,
amount of turns.
Come on.
No, it's one of my signs.
Yeah, screw it. Well, yeah, because you've placed it as a magical trap. So yeah, we'll just say it's fine. It can stay where it is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fine.
He's going to run up here. He's going to aim +4. That'll hit, I think. Yeah, that'll hit. So that hits for not a lot. D6 +2. 3 points of damage.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Vath would be up next for what I assume is going to be your last turn, Cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to move under this tree. I can't quite work out how many squares that is because the grid on the image is
It's about 4.
4. So, and I'm going to use my heavy crossbow against this dude here, this lady there, for 20, for 12.
Okie dokie. Just roll. Nope, doesn't fall off. That's fine. Yeah, she's still alive, just about. But yes.
Let's see about that.
Won't be alive for much longer.
Nope.
Yep,
Ooh.
definitely dead. Although you got 12 on your first one, and then on your crit you got 6.
I don't know.
You rolled a 10 for your first
Yeah.
attack, so 10 + 2, and then out of 2 1d10s. It's like, well. It's still enough to kill the thing. So.
And can I use the rest of my movement just to kind of like try and hide in this bush thing? Even though at 8 foot tall, I ain't really hiding anything, but maybe use the cover of standing flat against this building so the archer can't get a good shot.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. I would say it'll give you at least half cover for getting shot down at by the other one if it shoots at you from over there. Absolutely fine. The next ones are all dead, so that'd take us back round to Fuego. I mean, is everybody else wanting to carry on until the end of this? Are you happy for us to keep going, or is everybody wanting to pause it and pick it up another time? Or because I mean, I'm happy to keep going until we finish this. If everyone else is bar cat that needs to go.
Depends. If Cat doesn't mind, if Cat wants to come back for it, I don't mind waiting for Cat.
No, please carry on. I mean, the only thing is, Graham, would you be able to carry on with Vath? Because I think the party's going to need her.
I will carry Vath around for the remainder of the fight. Yeah. Obviously, I'll put a post on just saying what happened, and because obviously we won't have the rest of the recording once you go. So we won't quite get the end of the recording, but it'll just be the end of this fight. Any story bits will be picked up next session.
Nobody minds waiting, so we can just leave it.
Well, the thing is, it especially if Callum can join us next time, it means he'll be sitting out while we finish this. So it almost, if we get this done, then we can pick up the role play the other side. If this is just a mechanical fight, then I think carry on with the fight, swing some axes, enjoy yourself, and don't die.
No problem.
Yeah, kick their ass.
No promises.
Yeah, that's what Kath said was what I was going to say. It's just so that we don't have to pick up in the middle of a fight and have have Callum when he joins in next time sitting there for 45 minutes while we finish a battle. Because Henrik wouldn't get to appear halfway through, so he'd in effect be there for the session, but like not get to do anything for the first sort of third.
Yeah.
So please carry on. So whenever that is, I will see you next time.
Cool. Yeah, I will drop a message and we'll work it out.
See you later.
Night.
See you later, Cat. Bye.